been working from home for close to 4 years full-time now, and despite the amazing setup that I love for audio and microphone and everything at my desk, I realized that it's so important to have a quality set of earbuds or headphones because you never know when you need to step away. There will be occasional days that I need to be working downstairs and I'll be presenting or I need to be in meetings, all while the sounds of dogs barking, noisy neighbors, contractors, whatever it is that come up happens in the background noisily behind me. Thank you so much to FIFINE for sending us review units of the H3 and H9 gaming headsets. They were not able to preview this review prior to us publishing it. All thoughts and opinions are our own. Let's take a closer look. Let's start with the H9 gaming headset. I like this matte looking black color, and although it's simple, there's a nice design touch to it like the faces on these that give it a unique spin. The headset feels very lightweight, weighing at only 260 grams, and it's solid feeling in the hands. While the H9 doesn't feel like a super premium headset, I definitely got the impression that I would hold up for long periods of time and was built well. Even the stitching along the top of the headset looks and feels durable. This headset is not Bluetooth and must be connected through a 3.5mm headphone jack or USB-A port. Users can also configure it to connect to the provided audio dongle as well. With the headset comes a few different attachments. One for the microphone arm that clicks into the headset, and another for the USB-connected audio dongle that houses a sound card, allowing users to listen to audio in 7.1 surround sound. I was pleasantly surprised with how comfortable the H9 headset was. The ear cushions and top frame are very soft to touch and molded to my ears perfectly. I ended up using this headphone for hours in a given workday, going through multiple meetings with them during my testing period. Adjusting it was seamless, and I found myself being able to use them for hours on end without any discomfort. They do come out a little snug out of the box, so I recommend moving them around when you initially get them to make them more comfortable. FIFINE advertises the H9 as being passive noise canceling, meaning that you're still able to hear typing sounds in the background or other external noises that may be happening. The audio quality on the H9 is actually really pleasant. For both headphone and headset mode, I didn't have any complaints. Audio was clear, and I enjoyed listening to my Spotify playlists on these. I also didn't have any issues with calls while I was using Teams, Zoom, or Google Meets. While I did notice a little bit of a difference when the audio dongle was plugged in and I had enabled 7.1 audio surround sound, I actually thought that the H9 sounded great even without it. The bass was not overly done, and the highs and lows sounded natural, especially while I was listening to lo-fi while wearing them. There's a few different ways for you to change audio settings for the H9. If you plug in the USB audio dongle, you have the option to use the 7.1 surround sound and adjust the audio and mic levels. There's also a toggle on the side to mute the microphone directly on the dongle. In terms of mic quality, the H9 is good enough. I don't think there would be any issues using this headset for gaming, as I have been able to have clear quality in plenty of other applications through it. People I've spoken with using the headset tell me that my audio is clear and comes through without issues. I noticed at times that my audio was sometimes a little bit more sensitive, so being able to adjust the microphone arm on this headset was actually very beneficial.
This is what the audio sounds like on the FIFINE AmpliGame H9 gaming headset microphone.
Next, let's talk about the AmpliGame H3 headset. There's a smiley on the H3, and these have RGBs that actually light up when plugged in. They're not the most vibrant looking RGBs, but they do make the headset look fun and aesthetic. The ear cushions on the H3 are soft, so it's easy to adjust the headphones so that they sit comfortably for long periods of time. I had no issues using these throughout my many meetings and even beyond, just to listen to music and watch videos with. You'll have to connect the headset via 3.5mm headphone jack, but out of the box, I was actually a little confused how to set these up. They are indeed plug and play, but the headset comes attached with both a 3.5mm headphone jack and a USB-A plug. The USB-A plug has to be plugged in for the RGB lights to have an effect. This means that theoretically, if you want to make use of both the RGB light ups on the headset and also use the headset itself, you're going to have to use two ports. For those looking to use the microphone, it's easy to just attach and detach the arm as needed. There's also an attached controller for volume and mic mute switch. I found myself using this many times throughout my day, but while listening to music, I wished FineFine would include a few more buttons on here for play or pause or skip music. It would also be helpful to have some kind of indicator light when the microphone was muted, as there was a couple times when I had this turned off and I didn't realize I had it turned off.
This is a sound test of the FiFINE AmpliGame gaming headset H3 microphone.
The sound quality of these headphones is impressively good. I watched different videos and listened to all types of music while wearing the H3. As an everyday user, I had no complaints and I thought everything sounded crisp and clear. I think anyone using these as an everyday headset would enjoy doing them as long as you're not doing anything too crazy or like super audio oriented on them. For things like meetings, classes, and even gaming regularly, I think these actually work great. Both the H3 and H9 retail for about $38. They're essentially very similar headsets with a little variation in packaging and output. I personally thought the H3 had a very unique design, especially with the RGBs, and the smiley face on them gave it a nice added touch. Both the H3 and H9 are built very sturdily and have very solid sound quality and decent microphones. If you're looking for a microphone for both work and play, it's kind of hard not to go wrong with these, especially if you're on a budget. Let me know what you think of the H3 and H9 in the comments below. I'm Lida from the Sypnotix. Thank you so much again to FiFINE for sending us review units of these. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye!
The other day, my house was leaking, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do about this. I'm a tech guy. I only know tech, so how do I fix that? And then you subscribed and you fixed it, so thank you.